Hello everyone, Rain here. It is currently 3:59 on Thursday, January 20th, 2022. And we're back with more Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, one job per character. Let me toggle over to the game. I said toggle over to the game. Thank you. Let me click into the game window as well, just to make sure it's focused. And now, let's go over a few things, shall we? Quick recap. Started the game, got our initial party put together, and our first two extra recruited units were Dwight and Toby here. Sorry, having some not quite hiccups, but close. So, Toby is going to be our warrior moving forward. However, Dwight is slated to be one of our advanced jobs. Now, how are advanced jobs going to work when... Yeah, I've explained the rules for the most part, but there is an extra one that I have tacked on moving forward. You are only able to access a race's advanced jobs, which means anything that requires you to have abilities mastered on a previous job, after you have representatives for all base jobs. We've sidestepped this a little bit because we got Toby, but if I hadn't gotten Toby, Dwight would take the slot of our warrior representative permanently. So now that we have a for Banga, there are only two base jobs. So we have a representative for White Monk and we have a representative for Warrior. And both of those having both of those allows us to start recruiting and using Banga advanced jobs. So for example, for Human, we still need representatives for Black Mage, White Mage, and Archer. Moogles, we still need Animist and Thief. Nemo, we need Beastmaster, Black Mage, or Beastmaster and Black Mage. And for Vera, we need, I think Red Mage is an advanced job, White Mage and Archer. So, with that bit of information cleared up, I have an idea of what job I'm going to aim Dwight towards. As we've already established, he's starting with warrior stuff, so that opens up about 2 to 3, I think, advanced jobs we can take him towards. I have in mind which one I'm going. But let me double check our clan list and see if we had any missions. We did not have any missions picked up at the end of the last session. So with that in mind, I suppose we go to the pub and we start. Giza Plains. Dispatch. Enemies. 3. Well, isn't it convenient that we now have a unit that we can dispatch? And needs to be dispatched. Hey, Dwight. Go do stuff. Okay. None of these other ones we can really take advantage of right now. Cheetahs is the next main story mission. Frosty Mage is going to be a pain in the rear, and also we need a very specific set of steel abilities on Kibbit before we can really make that good. So, who's up on the enemy clans right now? Clan Marble. Hey, Saya. Hey, Clan Marble moved in. Okay, that's good. That is actually very good. So, once again, also rules for farming mithril weapons, and Clan Marble is one of the clans we can farm mithril weapons from. Okay, no poison. For mithril weapon farming, we only are allowed 5 attempts with save states. Any more, and, well, no more than that. So, we have 6 units available for this one. I am actually going to let Mont Blanc sit for now. The enemy doesn't have any... The enemy doesn't have any magic units either. And we're also going to automatically outnumber them by 1. So I think this is a chance to gear up and start putting some XP on Toby. Oh, Mont Blanc got Thundara last time. Well, we'll let the rest of the group catch up. As always, if you want me to force a unit into combat, there is a channel point reward for that. I actually need to get my queue up for that, but yeah. Let's see. Marsh. What are we up against, first off? We have an Archer over here, Archer Fencer. Both of those are going to be squishy, or more squishy. I want to put a low move unit right here, so that I can just immediately have them start back attacking the Fencer. I can't... Is that Animist or Thief? Shocker, we have to actually use tactics in our tactics game. Okay, block, arrows, and sheep count. That one's gonna be dangerous to fight. So... let's see. Marsh is going in. And Marsh, I think we'll put there. We're gonna split 4 and 2, I think. So 4 on the left side, 2 on the right. Kibbit. Kibbit has steel accessory. I don't think any clans will have accessories this early in the game. Kibbit there. Staring. Staring we'll put in on this side as our physical unit. Spangler goes on left side as support. And then Betty, what do I do with you? Well, you're gonna master your next ability here in a moment. That's good. Betty will send with Staring. And then Toby I need to equip. Yeah, I could put him on a short sword, or did we get anything fancy? We did get a falchion for him. Yeah, let's... It's gonna slow his overall oh, shoot, someone has, he doesn't have armor. He does not have armor. That's actually not good. I'm gonna drop him down to the short sword in that case, and hit him with a Choco Shield. That'll at least make sure he doesn't get completely shredded. Though... He's gonna be missing a lot of damage, and, well, everything, quite frankly. But worst case scenario, I can just have him farming XP with First Aid. Okay. I can't remove... I don't think he can use Mont Blanc's clothes. And that's gonna be a mess. Yeah, I should have made sure he was geared up before we came in. But it's fine. I didn't honestly even think we were going to get this fight. Okay. Betty moves first, and... Hold on. What level are you? Okay, you're level 4 flat, so these are gonna be 10 XP regardless. I'm gonna set up for the back attack. Oh, they have reflex. That's great. They have reflex, and I can't use Swarm Strike, because that's going to be poison. And if the poison goes off, Betty gets hit with a yellow card. So, speed down, I guess. And then since Staring... Huh, neat. Staring. Staring can't do anything with that either, so we'll have him Whirlwind. Because even if it's less damage, at least it'll hit. What the heck is an early game unit packing? Why is an early game unit packing reflex? Like, that is a somewhat for how like the player gets access to it. That's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna soft protect on these 3. And then, I suppose... I'm gonna send him there and there, so that he's at least relatively safe. Kibbit's gonna take a few hits regardless of what I do here. Okay. Oh wow, missed on a 70%. That's not good. But it opened up a back attack on the Animus, so we'll see how that goes. Alright. Advance warning if things go a little bit weird. I did have to update and, like, completely clean reinstall my graphics driver before this stream. Well, technically yesterday, but before this stream. So, yeah, that may have messed with some things. Okay, good. The Animus didn't try to go for the sleep hit. Wow, Toby is faster than both enemy heavies. That's... Huh. I don't remember if he started as a monk or if he started as a warrior. Oh. Smack him for me. There we go. Okay, so he's switching sides, it looks like. And of course the warrior's gonna go for the back attack. That's... We came over here expecting it. And that was a miss on a back attack. I will take it. Alright. I'm gonna send Betty to start working on the archer. Staring will continue with the fencer. Oh crap, that's 39. Well, 38 actual damage, but estimated 39. And then get behind and whirlwind. It's piddly damage, but it's what we got. You know what? I don't even have to move Spangler. I'm literally just gonna cast Protect from the middle. So yeah, a lot of the trick here is going to be keeping our party's average level at a very specific point. Do you have counter? No, you don't. Oh, wait, he's higher level than you? Oh yeah, that's a level 5. Okay. Wow, okay, so 1 level 5 unit and 4 level 4s. Okay, I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Take out the Animist. And this should also finish off Dwight's dispatch for Giza Plains. Okay, Archer's probably going to take a shot at Betty, yep. And they're going to take advantage of the 100% accuracy ability. Ow. It hurts so badly. Is Betty in range of him, though? I think... Yo! In range for a back attack, too. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Okay, Toby's back up. Toby can't do anything to any units in range, so I'm going to move him... No, I'm gonna move him on a diagonal here. And then I'm going to first aid for some XP. Wait, his first aid was tagged as supposedly 9? That's interesting. Go for the white mage, I dare you. You fool, you've fallen directly into my trap. Oh god. That's a lot more— Oh my god, that's a critical hit. That sure is a crit. Oh no. Move you here. This is relative safety. Cure to the middle. I don't think anybody else took a ding, but... There we go. That'll at least buy us some time. And that levels up Spangler. Spangler's now level 5 as well. I need to take out this archer. Just in case Betty gets ganked on the next hit. Okay, archer's down. Okay. Little else I can do other than fire off the whirlwind. Staring levels up. I believe that's level 5 for staring as well. And then we'll move you up because we want to bait the fencer to go a few places. That soldier down there is going to be a surprising issue, actually. Okay, fight. Wait, you're level 5, and you're supposedly going to be the clan leader. Let me double check something real fast. Nope, just sword and armor. Okay. I really should start getting in the habit of double checking enemy units' gear. Yeah, silver sword, bronze armor. Okay. Move. Having fun there, Saya? Hey, return the critical. Which also moved him into position to take another shot at Spangler, but what can you do? Okay. Marsh is now level 5. Okay, enemy fencer. Enemy fencer is hard targeting our fencer. It's actually kind of surprising. That's going to be a miss because it was a 34% chance. Why does this soldier have so much movement range? Holy crap. Yep, that's Betty down. Betty's gonna spend... Vera can't beat Dragoons, but we have a floor tank anyways. This is a bit of a problem. Because I actually need staring to end up about here so we can double tap, or so they can hit both of them with Whirlwind and take the most advantage of it. I can't really, he can't get over here. I guess I'm just gonna move Toby in front of Spangler. Hit the first aid and hope for the best. Okay. And there's not much I can really do here. Not the best move, but again, it's recovering HP, getting Spangler into position. Okay. Now, I want him facing that way. And that's why. I didn't think Gallahan was going... Really? You're just gonna sit there and first aid? Okay. You know what? You're still gonna die in one hit. Doesn't really matter. Now it's Staring's turn. And we put Staring right here. And fire off the Whirlwind. As long as it hits the fencer, we're good. Okay. Goal achieved. So now to prevent back attacks and provide the judge doesn't screw me. Okay. Judge did not screw. Actually, on second thought, I'm gonna start friendly firing. Because Kibbit is significantly behind. Or enough behind to be a problem. Marshall just first aid. You know, I probably should have sent Marsh to... Yeah. I probably should have sent Marsh to kill the warrior. Oops. One-track mind over here. Okay, soldier's gonna start moving back towards the other units. But he's in back attack range, which is perfectly fine. Oh, hey, we can actually send Toby to get the kill. Hey, Toby, please get the kill. Yay! I could be incredibly silly right now. Yes, staff bonk for 5 damage. That's clearly the best maneuver. Spengler is at full HP though, so you know what? Take staff bonk. I'll move to this side. Once again, friendly fire for the free XP. I actually need to double check the options menu because there are a few things I can turn off that'll make combat go a little bit faster. Okay, he's low, so his AI should be telling him to run and start using first aid. And once again, I need to remember to set up the save state. Wow. Okay, blocking front attack. That's interesting. Yeah. Because he's gonna die in the next hit from an actual melee unit. Sorry about me clearing my throat. I thought I hit the mute button. Yeah, he goes behind staring and pops first aid on himself. The AI in this game is a little bit silly. Okay, so it is Shift F1. Oh, he's not gonna die at this hit. Well, that's fine. We've got him boxed in. Or not. Alright. Keep getting more XP on Kibbit. Start moving him over towards the soldier, just in case of emergency. Except it's Staring's turn, so this should be it. Save state is set up. So, attempt 1 for completion. Or for a mithril item. Oh, okay. Immediate mithril weapon. That's actually very good. Mithril brand is... I want to say Knight Sword. Marsh Mastered Shield Bearer. Betty Mastered Shadow Stick. And Giza Plains cleared for Dwight. We leveled up a skill. No new unit off of that, though. Okay, so what is the Mithril brand? Mithril brand is... Yep, just as I thought. It is the Knight Sword, which is for Paladin, Defender, and Templar. So 2 Banga jobs, 1 human job. Okay, I need to sort all my items here. Okay. Now let's go to Cyril. Check the pub. Oop, area's freed. Hold on. Merchants are back in town now that Clan Borzoi is gone. Prices will be coming down, and pub masters can offer info at a discount too. That's, I think, the indicator that we got our first shop upgrade. There's like 10 to 13. Free Sprohm. It is a battle. A battle kukri. That's a new one. Okay, let's... Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. I think we're gonna take this one. And then, again, there's nothing else we can really pick up at the moment. I want to check the shop before we go, though, just on the off chance. Yep, we've got some new items in stock, according to them. Ooh, Iron Helm already. Iron Armor. Maintenance for Thief. That'll be useful for, Kibbit. I think that's a support ability. Silken Robe doesn't have anything. There is a Buster Sword. Skill, shield, accessory. No new daggers. We do have the S-Stock, though, which is a new fencer ability. I'll pick that up. Some katanas available, which is interesting. Ooh, we also have the Blessed Staff for life. And, all of our Tier 2 magic, rods. So, yeah, this was actually a pretty nice pickup. Rising Sun. We already have the Kaiser Knuckles. Okay. I think we're good. I think we got what we needed. I'm hesitant to pick up, like, a lot of gear at once because, oh, I'm gonna need a new weapon for Marsh next pickup anyways. Okay. You get Adamant Vest. Yeah. Maintenance ensures equipped items are not stolen or destroyed. Betty. You mastered Shadow Sticks, so now let's switch out for S-Stock. That is technically a worse weapon, but it has the new ability. And what does Feather Blow do? Feather Blow? Good hit rate, but light damage. Okay. So we're basically never going to use it. Got it. I don't think anybody else really needs any updates. Need to double check how far Spengler's along. Yeah, Spengler will have his new weapon next round. But what's the... Ooh, Anti-Knives Law. I'm gonna try it. It depends on how many... It depends on how many, or how many units we're allowed to take in. Because obviously, if we can't bring in Kibbit, we can't bring in Kibbit. I forgot to get armor for Toby. Oops. Okay. Well, we've countered one of their units already. Wow, it is a full 6-unit mission. 6 versus 3. Okay, that's a level 6. You're a level 8. You're a level 9, but you can't attack. Okay, bronze armor, bronze helm. Both of those have counter. I might need to bring Mont Blanc in to deal with them. And that's a magic ring, so... We're gonna want to bring in Kibbit anyways. I'm literally going to unequip No, I can't unequip Kibbit's weapon because he needs it to learn the abilities. Darn it. I'm bringing Kibbit exclusively to get that accessory. So, Mont Blanc, we're going to want you here. Kibbit. As much as I'm against it. Staring... Hold on. Nah, Spengler. Spengler, definitely. Oh, shoot, I couldn't send Dwight out on anything. Toby. Toby's got some armor now, at least. Not anything great, but something. I'm going to downgrade Toby's shield and give him, give the Choco shield to Marsh instead. Yeah. Okay. So we have 4 out of 6 units. It's really down to... No, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it out. Which leaves us with Staring, Betty. Betty and Spengler need to be switched. Yeah, I'm gonna put Spengler in the bottom slot there. Ooh, that's Dwight. I almost broke the challenge rules. Toby. Okay. And Betty. There we go. This is what we got. Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. And that idiot's going to immediately start moving in. Holy crap, he's got some move range, though. So it's funny because literally the only ability he's literally only going to be able to use his steal abilities. He can't attack. Oh wait, no. Yes, he can. I just realized he's carded, or he's ribboned. He's an essential unit, so he can't. Oh no, I made a horrible mistake. Well, it's fine. Yeah, no shenanigans on this one. We're just going straight for... Straight for the clear. Slap Protect on those 3. Okay. Move Marsh here. Yeah, you don't have anything fancy that you can do right now. I'm gonna test if First Aid still gives XP if it doesn't actually hit. Or not hit, but like heal. No, he's still got 10 XP. Okay, we'll use that to catch him up then. And Black Magic. Let's not screw around, we're just going to immediately pop the Thunder. Oh. That's a 34% chance there. That is a no-go. In that case, Mont Blanc, you can hide behind Betty for now. Augusto. Oh. Oh boy. Steel helmet, 0%. Hey, Odomon. You fool! He's not wearing a helmet! I think only one unit in the entire team is. Okay. That's gonna turn into a 5-car pile-up down there, so I'm going to move Staring up here and get him ready. Wait to conserve turn order. Betty. Betty, right now your best move is Swarm Striking. And praying for the poison. And praying you don't... Please, yes! Poison. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, she got 14 XP from successfully hitting that. These guys are well above our level. Okay, Battletech. I'm just gonna immediately slap. That's a crit. And it gives 16 XP. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, he can get to Spangler no matter where he goes. That's a little bit rough. Okay, Spangler. I guess you move there and then pop a Protect on Toby. So he successfully poisoned the warrior, which will steadily whittle down his HP. I'm going to move... I'm gonna move here. And get a side hit Thundara off. Yeah, that's only 25 damage. Go, little warrior, go! Oh no, that's gonna be a counter. Not much else I can do about it. 34 damage counter. So for reference, Toby just got 20 XP from that singular hit. Meanwhile, the enemy only got 1 XP from that. That should tell you the level difference. And what we're up against. Is he going to go for the free back attack? He is. Steel Light. Are you kidding me? That he's already far enough behind, you jerk. 63 XP stolen. Ugh. Okay, is he gonna self-cast it? No, he's gonna aim it. Oh, he's gonna aim it for... Wow, okay, we can take out the White Mage in one go then. Or not. Wait, he has... Oh, I was looking at the wrong target. I'm actually going to leave him facing that way. Betty? Please kill. Please? Please crit? I think he has 1 HP. And that's Marsh's Protect going. I can't get him anywhere near target. Okay, let's just shred the warrior. Because if we have to force the White Mage to choose between healing himself and healing the warrior, that's a very good place to be. White Magic. I can't get it to Toby. Hold on. Can I if I force the issue? Yes, I can. That'll get Toby up. Spangler shouldn't get one shot. We'll move into the back attack. Back attack magic again. Thundara. Yeah, we don't have the MP to sustain those for the most part. But it is what it is. I have to try. It's a 60% chance. Okay, White Mage is down, rest of the fight's easy. And Toby gets a level up. So Toby is now on par with the rest of the team. Except for actual abilities learned, but that's beside the point. Wow, still hard targeting the fencer when the White Mage is right there. Wow, he risked the he just risked the yellow card for that. That's interesting. Okay, he's gonna... Yeah, the warrior's gonna start first aiding, which means we can get a bunch of free hits off on him. Well, not free, but free without chance of getting double tapped. Can I even hit him from down there? No, I can't. Yeah, like I said, 5-card pile up. There's not much we can really do right now. Okay. Betty, your protect is gone, so please get the crap out of Dodge. You know what? I'll move her all the way over here. And then I'm just gonna wait, because there's not much else I can do. Wow, yeah, Marsh is in a similar situation. I can't get him into position. So I guess we just... I'm gonna expect them to start trying to come up the other side. So Marsh is gonna go there. I'll move you up and get a heal off on Betty. By a little bit of XP. Go. Mont Blanc, you are out of range to be useful. Oh. Or not. Oh, this is such a stupid thing to do. I'm gonna fire it anyways. Mont Blanc's rampage will not be stopped. Took out one and dropped... Well, nearly dropped Staring, but also dropped the Thief to low health. Yeah, he's at 1 HP. $42 on it. Oh. Wow. Okay. Did this SOB... Okay. I want to tell you what the AI just did. So, I want to inform you of what the AI just did. And this was a 500 IQ play. So he moves into position here. Well, there's only realistically 2 places to get there from here. There's the side attack here. Technically, I think you can go around and try and get him from above as well. But, yeah, he locked off the back attack slot. Kinda? There's a daily loss system. Yeah, it's weird. Let's just kill off the boss. It's weird, but yeah, there's a loss system. You break the law, you get a yellow or red card depending on offenses. And red cards go to jail. Yellow cards, you permanently lose stats until you permanently lose stats until you go serve jail time. Okay, so that's that mission taken care of. Spangler mastered Shell. And that's also a clan level. Let's see. New unit seeks membership. And with that, we have a human black mage. And I will gladly accept. So, like I said, we do have to have a representative for each race's base classes before we can get advanced jobs for that race. So, having an extra human does make things a lot easier. However, at the same time, I kind of want to switch him to soldier so I can get that one... So I can get that one stupid early game mission done. I think it's called Dueling Sub or something like that. Okay, missions. What else do we have? We have next to nothing. I don't think Dueling Sub's going to be available for a while either. I think that's locked to a specific month. Let's check here. Yeah, no, we're kind of locked. We pretty much have to go do the next... we pretty much have to go do the next main story. Okay. Swingly. That is such a name. That sure is a name. Okay, I need to start buying gear. We need a rope for Zwingli, armor for Toby. Okay. Screw it. If I'm going to have to invest in armor, I'm going to get the best available. So that'll be for Toby. And then we'll get a silken robe for Zwingli. Okay, and that can be used by everything but the super heavy units. So I think I'll pick up... Huh. Yeah, I think I'll pick up actually 2 or 3 of these. I'll give some of our other units some helmets as well. Okay. And then Marsh mastered Speed Break. I think we pick up a Buster Sword next. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone else is good so far. We don't have... There's nothing else here that we particularly need. Okay. Okay, we're good. Let's equip our newfound items. Weapon? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna go find the options menu real fast. Okay, cursor type. Cursor speed. Fast. Message speed. Quick. Attack name on. Judge points. Don't need judge points. Don't show non-equipable items. Left bumper turn order. That's all fine. That actually makes life a lot easier. Save changes. Okay. Now let's try this again. Okay, Buster Sword. We're going to upgrade you into the iron armor and give you an iron helmet. There we go. Mont Blanc, you get the silken robe because you're the star team member. Green beret on you. Staring can't wear hats. Green beret on you. You're already fully equipped. And then Toby needs Iron Helm. Oh. Iron Helm, Quiris. And then you get the hand-me-downs. There we go. Okay. Team's geared up. Zwingli is our new Black Mage. Let's hope he doesn't mess it up. System, save. And now we pick up the next main story mission. Oh, got there. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That popped out of nowhere. I would take this, but one, it's a rank 4 mission, and 2, I don't like the current rewards on it. We're gonna do the next main story instead. Ooh, that's a blaze robe. That's actually really good. I'll take that. Okay, Cheetahs. I believe that mission is going to be here. Chivalry and Charm. Okay. Let's do a proper save. And I'm going to overwrite the save state in case something stupid happens. However, if you'll give me about 2 seconds, I need to double check something with the channel point queue. Oh, where's the... There we go. Okay. And now into the next mission we get. Oh? Well, well, it looks like somebody else made it across into our fancy little isekai adventure. Hi, Ritz. And apparently she's just as surprised to see us. And, of course, what would an isekai adventure be without a team-up mission? So we are down most of our available unit slots, simply because Ritz and Shara take their place. It's kind of annoying, actually. Ritz is a fencer, Shara is a sniper. I don't believe I can actually get anything off of them, though. Yeah, oh, Shara's currently only an archer, not a sniper. That's interesting. I think she upgrades later on. Hey, Kibbit. Can you equip something useful? Oh, steal XP. That's interesting. Okay, I wasn't aware that was what that weapon was. Well, that's fine. So if anyone would like to force units into this fight, there is the channel point rewards. As always, you can spend 1k channel points to force me to take a unit along. There is a slight cooldown on it, though, so just keep that in mind. Okay, level 5, level 3, level 4, 5, and 7. Oh, no, not 7, 4. Holy crap, this is such a one-sided fight. And Audubon immediately redeems 1k channel points and forces staring into this fight. Oh, wait! I just noticed! Okay, so, as it turns out, Banga are reptilian. Think of them as Dragonborn equivalents. Also, there's both a rain and... yeah, so... I'm not gonna get into it, but... let's see. Staring! Staring, you are required to be here by law. Spangler I'm gonna leave behind. He's actually getting a little bit up there in XP. Zwingli needs the XP, so he's just going to be rapid-firing low-level spells wherever I can toss them. Kibbit's also behind, so I think we'll bring him along too. This is going to be risky, because if any of our units go down, they're basically done. Okay. And with that, I think we have our team. I'm going to make another save state there, just in case of emergency. The enemies are mostly low level, but still weird things happen with this game. Also, we can friendly fire Ritz and Shara and get a bunch of extra XP. Of course, that requires us catching up to them before they go on a murder spree. Ritz, what are you doing with that rapier? Ritz, please, no. Ow, I'm allergic to pain. What are the odds? You know, what are the odds that we get a unit named Rain in this fight? I'm gonna have, oh, she has reflex. Well, that's fine. Does she whine about friendly fire? No, she doesn't. So that's a free 14 XP. Wow, he hit that on a 39%. Okay, we're getting XCOM'd. Where are you? Really? You're gonna go... What? Why? Wow. Evilise Isekai Me is frickin' stupid. He even turned his back to the lower half of the area. Oh boy, staring might be going down. Ooh. These enemies are not screwing around. They are out for blood. Maybe I shouldn't have friendly fired. This is slightly problematic. Okay, can I shank you from down here? I can. Okay. Kibbit will do as Kibbit does, and he levels up. I believe he's now level 5 and caught up with the rest of the party. And here Ritz is commenting on how Marsh was so timid. And, yeah, really didn't expect Marsh to end up in a clan and start ganking people. But hey, things change. Oh, I cannot attack from there. Okay, that explains a bit. You know what? I'm gonna friendly fire Shara. Screw it. No, I don't want to wait. Don't mind me. Okay, and now, here's the fun part. Do I have enough range? I do. Behold, the mighty zaps of Zwingli! Well, he missed one. Got the other. Well, he missed one. Oh boy, they have a Black Mage as well. This is gonna hurt. He has any advanced spell. Okay. Okay, he's just using basic fire. We're good. We're good. No! Staring! Well, that was entirely expected. Okay, Shara's gonna go for an immobilize on the monk. And she's gonna miss, because it was a 50-50 shot. Well, you get what you paid for. Sure. Yeah. Ritz and Shara are... Like, this is to this entire fight is pretty much just to show off how powerful they are, comparatively. All ends up being kind of pointless, if we're entirely honest. Oh, if I could get Zwingli into position, that would just be a clean line of targets. Oh no, the monk has a turn first. Where are you? Oh. Yeah, that's right, he has air render. The monk can just Hadouken, and yeah, there it goes. Okay. Oh, he's... Enemy fighters going for the monk, or going for the Black Mage. Don't one-shot him. Oh, well, there he goes. This fight's just turning into a mess. Okay, enemy thief's down. For the enemy fighter. I turned off the judge point animation because that was getting silly. We know what awards judge points by now, and it's mostly just kills. Okay, enemy Black Mage is down. 2 targets. the enemy monk Michael and Rain. And Rain's about to get stabbed in the kidney. Yep, there we go. Oh, is Shara gonna die? Yes, Shara dies. Oh, this entire thing has just been a mess. I'm gonna wait with Kibbit. Oh, he has counter. Neat. I still deal more damage. And then I'm gonna do the smart thing. Ah, he has a ranged attack, but still. We'll see how this turns out. Yeah, gotta move all those random corpses. He's gonna air render either me or... Wait, really? He has chakra? At this level? What is this enemy build? Like, holy crap, The enemies are cheating. They have abilities they shouldn't at this tier of the game. Okay, fine. I will steal... Yeah, a little bit. Ritz has reflex, so friendly firing her is, Friendly fire is out of the question right now. But that's okay. I have an alternative plan. And it starts with mind... Oh, no! No, I'm not going to use that ability because I just realized how that would sound if I said it out loud. I'm going to use an ability that reduces magic power on Ritz. Okay. Oh boy. And that'll be a nice clean 14 XP. Move Kibbit up. I guess we'll just have him smack Marsh. Not as much XP, but still some. Is he seriously just going to start running away and continuously hitting the chakra button? Really? Oh. And now the Now the bad manga is going to stare at the tree for a few minutes because he knows what he's done. Okay, going for the poison that time. That's interesting. I am once again going to hop Marsh up here, and I'm going to get him to level 6! Ta-da! Level 6. Marsh is now, I think, our highest level unit. But considering there's a few mandatory battles with him, it's best that we get him situated now. So it is going to mess with the... Oh, that was... You can't turn the... Zwingli's level 4. And the monk runs. The monk uses chakra again. The poison hit. The poison immediately goes away, and all of the HP he just lost is back. This is so ridiculous. Oh, and of course Ritz takes the side attack slot. Oh, she got the kill. Well, that's fine. This was such a ridiculous battle. This didn't need to go this way. At all. Yeah, a little bit. This is Shara. Shara, meet Marsh. Marsh, meet Shara. Shara is your replacement in Ritz's life. Congratulations, Marsh! You've been isekai'd, and Ritz is entirely too genre savvy about it, and has fully embraced it. And Ritz doesn't want to think about how all this happened, because she doesn't want to go back. So one of the key themes of this game... is escapism and losing oneself entirely to it. Marsh immediately wants to put the world back the way it was. Everyone else that has their memories at least, just wants to keep it as it is now. And that's a lot of the reason why people often say that Marsh is technically the villain. Yeah. Regardless, Ritz is at least happy that Marsh is still around and, you know, still alive and kicking. And Marsh doesn't understand why everyone else would want to keep things as they are. Oh, we get an automatic clan level up, though. Elute Sands. Okay, hold on. I actually need to pull up the... guide again. And make sure I'm putting this in the correct spot. Open all. Elute goes in 4. 4 is there. Yeah, 4 is 2 up from where I am. Okay. Boop. And just in case... Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna immediately get into a clan fight here. Hold on. Spangler was not in that one. Hold on. I need to switch his weapon regardless. I'll put him on the Mithril Staff for a bit to make sure he gets the combo. Who else needs stuff? Because I think somebody got something mastered. No, not you. Not you. I must have just completely blanked out and missed something. It's fine. Okay, we're good. Okay, they moved away. Well, let's check Sprohm and see what new missions are available. Not missions, cutscenes. Great. And Marsh is wondering what's in store in the future. Well, a lot of pain and suffering to start with. There's a few missions that I can think that might no-sell our current team entirely. And Montblanc's saying that we should just stick around, but... Stick around, make our clan the strongest. But Marsh isn't so sure. And Montblanc's starting to wonder, was Marsh the same in the other world, or did he take advantage of the quote-unquote fresh start to change himself? And as always, Marsh's first thought when he saw Ritz was, okay, there's Ritz, now we can go home. But, well, Ritz decided to side against us. Or at least not take the same, or at least not help us. Siding against us is a bit far. And Mont Blanc has a point. All we can do in this situation is what we feel is right. And Mont Blanc being Mont Blanc is just saying to take it easy and go on another murder spree. It'll make us feel better. Okay, check the rumors first. Oh. Overthrow the government and declare a theocracy. Yeah, about that. Okay, oh, as it turns out, there's also technically multiplayer. However, it requires a link cable. We don't have a link cable, and I can't get it to work. Holy crap, a lot of new things just opened up. We don't have a link cable. There's a bunch of other stuff that just isn't going to work right now. That's a mithril pick. Darn it, that's also a duplicate weapon. Battles 2. Why is it all kukris? Like, good God. Desert Perils our next major mission. White flowers. Why are all of these missions giving the same weapon? What the heck? Okay, we're actually going to tweak things a little bit. I'm gonna switch the I'm gonna rotate the days and check Cyril instead and see if the rewards are changed. Nope, still same. Which makes me think that none of the others are going to be different either. Okay, in that case, we're gonna do something a little bit ridiculous. We get to go burn like an entire month's worth of time, or at least rotate which month it is, in order to get new rewards on these missions. Because they really do just suck. Okay, double check. That's still the same. Darn it. Okay. Month change. That's a clan fight I almost walked right into. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. Wow, they're trying to box us in. Double check rumors, double check missions. Okay, doesn't look like any of the missions really got canceled. Why are you still... We changed the month. Why are the missions the same? Do we have to get into combat? I guess we have to get into combat for that. Okay, available for 25 days. We'll take this one. Dispatch battles 2. I really don't like most of this. Okay, poison, clan dip. Once again, I will attempt to farm for a mithril weapon. Only 5 attempts. If we get a duplicate, I will instead go for whatchamacallit. If we get a duplicate, I'll restart the attempts. Okay, so we have level 5s and level 4s. Marsh is level 6, so we're gonna leave him behind on this one. Zwingli! Mont Blanc. Pivot. Staring. Yeah, we'll bring along Spangler. And Crap, Betty's level 4. Yeah, I need to bring along Betty over Toby. Even though Toby still needs the ability unlocks more, honestly. Okay. And with that, double check something real fast. Yep, we have another wizard hat. Lower evasion on Zwingli, but much higher magic attack. Oh, I also need to put the item command on Zwingli. There we go. To win, defeat all enemies. Oh, that's a level 3? Man, the enemy clans really are not keeping up. Okay, that's a level 5 white mage. Popped a shell. Okay. That's another level 3. Oh, come on. Don't use a disable. Oh. Okay, good, it missed. Unfortunately, Staring can't get into range on this turn. I can, however. Poison was banned, wasn't it? I think poison was banned. I'm just going to take advantage of the easy XP and hit Feather Blow, because that'll guarantee that she gets a hit. Then I move you up, I cast Protect. I'll hit two squishies and Betty. Now I can hop pivot up here and immediately start plinking this archer. Okay. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Never mind, he's going for Mont Block instead. Damage it. I love all things holy. Stop mugging me. I don't like having my gil stolen. It's rude. They also have a unit literally named Muglio. Are you joking right now? You're going to hit an 80% immobilize from that far away. I hate this game. Okay. Please hit. He needs the XP. Thank you. Okay, if I want to do anything good here, I need to get some damage onto this white mage. If I need to force the enemy AI to start healing, in other words. Okay, 10 XP. That's, I think, a Moogle Thief. It's really hard to tell between the Animist and Thief sprites on the enemy side. Having them both be the same color for their primary was kind of a bad decision. Wait, they didn't cast anything? Like, just outright no cast whatsoever. Okay, fine, by all means. Staring, smack a fool. Hey, Decky. Alright, and unfortunately I can't do anything, or I can't get to either of the archers, so I'm just going to... Shadow Stick. Why? Because XP. I'm gonna take advantage of it where I can get it. And this will also open up, Unfortunately, it doesn't deal fall damage. No, it will still move them, but no fall damage, sadly, as far as I'm aware. You know what? Nah. I'm gonna be cheeky. Spangler! Smack a fool. 12-point staff block. I love this game. I love that Spangler has somehow gotten enough physical attack. Alright. Zwingli is now basically useless for the rest of the fight. Until that Immobilize goes away, that is. Okay, Kibbit. Kibbit's level 5, so I don't really need to do anything fancy with him. I'm gonna take out this Archer. Yeah, he's really not gonna be all that useful until... Or, Kibbit isn't gonna be all that useful as a unit until we start getting some of the fancier steel abilities. Namely things like steel armor, steel weapon. Huh, did try and immobilize. That's kind of surprising. Alright. You know what, Mont Blanc? Go soften up the other level 5. We want you at level 6 as soon as possible. And he missed. No. Really? Why are you staff bonking? Okay. This is just... I don't even know the words. Smack this thief off the cliff, please. No, nope, couldn't get the crit when I wanted it the most. Lunge. I am going to slow Spangler there, so she gets a bit more XP. I want to get her to level 5 before this fight ends. Sadly, I don't think that's going to be possible with Zwingli here, but I'm going to try it. Just wide angle the fire. So, why are you stealing JP? You don't even have a combo ability. Why? Okay. This is just getting progressively sillier the longer things go on. Hold on. I need to... Here. He'll be level 6 in one more turn. Let's get this archer down before he does something silly. Hey archer, die for me. Thank you. And now the enemy white mage is finally going to realize, oh hey, I'm a healer. And heal the enemy thief. Mont Blanc. Where are you? Wow, you're only level 5. Okay. Staring. Let's get you to the side, and then blink the enemy thief. Crit, crit, crit. Wow, miss. What a useful action. Both units missed completely. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't slow. I should probably be using Feather Blow, because then I can just have Spangler healing instead. There we go. She'll be level 5 on next turn. Yes, stealing judge points again. Because that's incredibly useful. And once again, Swingley doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know who he is. All he knows is that he must kill. Okay, move you up. I guess Staring isn't gonna get the kill because he was being slow. And Melissa's probably just going to go heal herself, yep. Feather Blow on Spangler again, that'll be the level up. Finally! Okay. Wow, when did she get 9 JP? I didn't think she had that many kills. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, enemy White Mage is the only unit remaining. Mont Blanc? How much HP does she have? 30? Nah. Let the bonking commence. Okay, Mont Blanc is now level 6. Spangler is also about to be level 6. You know what? Oh, Mont Blanc, or, Spangler is low. Oops. Hold on. I also need to go turn my room on. Hold on. Spangler leveled up! You know, friendly firing for XP is... 2 White Mages enter! 3 hours pass, intermissions taken, and 1 White Mage exits. Only on Sunday. Ow. I want you to know that caused me physical pain. You know what? Wow, Swingley dodged. Okay, never mind. Ignoring that. Why are you running, Melissa? Why are you running? You won't escape. Meanwhile, everything else is just going to turn into an all-out brawl between our other units. Wow! Kibbit dodged! Um... 60%? And it missed! Okay. Oh, hold on, that would have been a mistake. Feather blow, friendly fire. Not much I can really do other than start weight spamming. Apparently she got a decent physical damage bump just now because she went from dealing 12 damage with Feather Blow to 17. Very specifically target the level 6 with Zwingli so that he gets the most XP out of it. Just gonna have these two continue to fight to the death. Hey, finally someone landed a hit! Oh wow, yeah, actually, he's going to hit, Staring is gonna hit level 6 here soon too. Oh good, she moved out of, she finally moved. Mont Blanc is level 6 and we want to keep him there until the rest of the team catches up. So... Ah! Okay, we're to the point where it will now, where Feather Blow will now kill on Spangler. So I'm going to not push that button. Instead, take a speed down. Yes, I know the problem is him getting turns in the first place, but let's speed down him anyways. Spangler deals 18 damage! 18 damage with a staff bonk! This should not be a thing. Oh, and staring is down. Shame. Okay. Let's see. Can I kill 2 for 1? No, well... Well, yeah, oh, shoot! I just realized. Okay, let's try this again. Will it reselect? Nope. Okay, I forgot to save state before that hit. That's a bit of a waste. It's fine though. But now we've done a battle. Let's see. Nope, that's still a Kukri. Wow. So they're just screwing us on the mission rewards. Got it. Dwight needs it the most. So Dwight will send out. Let's see. We can't do dueling sub. Life or death is battles 1. So we need to send out someone who's already level 6. And it looks like the only option for that is Spangler. Oh, wait, did I already re-equip Spangler with his new item? Okay, yeah, he's got his mithril staff, so he's good. Watching you is battles 2. That's a bit rough. Okay, Stirring just got a new ability, so we want him in active combat. Eddie's also level 5. I think we can afford to send out Kibbit. Yeah. Okay. And then we have 2 active missions here. Oh shoot, I still have that one mission that's on a timer. I think I have the flowers in Giza Plains. Let me double check. Yep. Okay. Can't use fire. Can't use swords. Okay, save. So, enemy units move every 2 squares you move. So as you can see, they'll move now, but... Oh, come on! Don't slap a clan fight now. Really? It's Clan Marble. It's a good clan to fight, but at the same time, like... Ugh. Okay. Do I even have a good set of units for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have a full 6 units, including 2 level 6s, which I don't want to level them up to level 7 this early. We need to buff our overall team average. Which, on that note, Eddie, Toby, Zwingli. Not much I can do about this. I need to make sure... Yep, I forgot. Stirring mastered his ability last time, so we need to switch him out to the Kaiser Knuckles. Kaiser Knuckles gives him access to Air Render, which is a very good ranged attack. Why do you have the Fortune Ring? What? Not gonna ask questions. Or further questions. Did Toby ever master First Aid? No, he masters it this battle. Okay. To win, defeat all enemies. Okay. Well, not much I can do with her, so immediately get her up to position and wait. Enemy fencers going for our squishies. I'm going to move you there and immediately hit Air Render. It has a 3-tile range. And it also hit on 40%. And got the level up. I'll call that good. I think the enemy's a little bit underleveled, all told. I'm literally just going to wait with Marsh. Because, once again, until the rest of the team starts catching up or passing him, it's not really worth it. We want the party's average level to be increasing. Evenly, that is. Because that also means that new units we get will have the proper average level. Can't do anything with you, so first aid yourself. Gonna check Discord for a moment. Okay. Oop. Mont Blanc, you're also level 6. So I'm just gonna sit and wait with you. However, Zwingli can start going on a murdering spree. Fire is banned, so I believe Blizzard is safe. And in fact, encouraged. Hey, Zwingli's 5. Oh boy. Oh. Body slam. Yeah, that's gonna sting a little bit. I don't have a healer. I do not have a healer right now. This is actually a little bit concerning. This is the reason Betty's lower, like, stats in the first place. And even if I wanted to, I can't move Marsh into any useful location. Wait. No, I have a plan. It sucks, and I hate doing it because I hate using consumables, but item, potion. Heal the Betty. Eight XP gained. Would you please stop? No. No, this had better not hit. Thank you. So here's the funny thing. I need to double check. So fight damage is 53. Holy crap, 53 damage. Air render is 51. Yeah, it is only mildly better to normal attack. Well, that's fine. Oh, right, I forgot. I was not... I technically should have stopped using him there, but yeah, it's fine. And I am going to Blizzard and soften these two up. Okay. Oh, that is just asking for a triple kill. That's just asking for it. Why would you do that, AI? Why would you do that to yourself? Okay, and now the real fun begins. Toby is going to backstab the fencer. Never mind, Toby is not going to backstab the fencer. The fencer has reflex. Toby's going to backstab Mont Blanc, I guess. Because friendly fire and XP gain as a result. And now Zwingli goes on a rampage. Double kill. I am the HR. I'm a human and you're all my resources. That sums up the HR department for this clan. There's not much I can do, and Marsh isn't supposed to be attacking anyways, so... Well, actually, now that the rest of the team is... Oh, shoot, I already passed on his turn. What am I thinking? This is an XCOM. I guess we are just free to start whacking people with the rest of the team. I'll start bringing the level 6s up as well, but... Bleh. Let's see, can I hit a 45% on either of these? I honestly don't care if I hit or not. Oh, there goes the enemy Moogle. Amazing. That was totally worth you burning your entire turn to deal 6 damage to one of the highest health targets on my team. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Oop. No, I wanna speed break this guy. Yeah, we're only getting 6 XP from the from it, so okay, Toby's on his way, slowly but surely. He's 5.5. Eddie needs some work. And here's where bullying comes into play. As you see, we have a 7 HP target right here. I can kill them whenever I feel like. So you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to constantly hit speed break on them until they move, like, once for every 3 turns we take. Meanwhile, Zwingli will smack this warrior a little bit. There we go. They're low health, which means they'll go into a first aid spam. Move you up. There we go. Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc is fine as he is. And I suppose... No, I'm actually gonna kill this guy, I think. I'm trying to think of the best move, because I don't want to farm, but I do want to get a little bit of XP on some people. I think I might kill the archer and move our speed break units. Or at least, I'm going to move Betty over to speed breaking... What's his name? The enemy soldier. Dude, you're... Okay. No, he's just doing the stupid thing again. Okay. Speed break! 48% chance, but I don't care. It's not why I'm here. See, the trick is, I don't actually speed break the second time. No, what I do here is I feather blow to keep his health low, and force him back into the loop. There we go. And then I need to move someone else up as fast as possible to lock him in. I'll just first aid on you, so you get 10 XP. And then Zwingli's a bit of a problem. Zwingli, I guess the best you can do under the circumstances is zap. Well, not zap, but freeze Mont Blanc out of existence. Bye, Mont Blanc. Okay. L-Tech, speed break. Doesn't even have to hit. It's not what I care about. I love how the judge felt the need to move Mont Blanc's corpse exactly 1 tile. Okay, so I can end this at literally any point. I have the fire robe on, but unfortunately... Yeah, I think it's absorb fire? Yeah, it's absorb fire, but fire's banned, so... Sadly, I can't do anything with Zwingli now, other than maybe staff bonk. This is so ridiculous. I shouldn't even be doing... I'm wasting time doing this. Like, I'm fully admitting I'm wasting time. But we have to get the new units up to the par of the old ones. Okay. Speed break again. Miss because it's a 48% chance to hit. He is going to first aid. Yep. But he's still down, which means he's going to... Really? Okay, screw it. We're ending this. Oh. That may not be enough. I'm gonna do the usual trick and save state before we do this. Nope, did not kill. You know what? I'm gonna end it. And now we have our save state, so 5 attempts to get a mithril weapon. And 5 attempts to get a mithril weapon that's new, I should say. Nope, not mithril. Again, really hoping for probably... There's a few mithril weapons that would be useful, but not too many. War Trumpet. Attempt 3. Samson Sword. Nope. Attempt 4. It's funny because this is supposed to be the clan with the highest chance of giving mithril weapons. Hey, mithril bow. Okay, that's new. Oh, we mastered first aid. Zwingli mastered the basic 3 spells. And Spangler comes back. We get a new unit. Nope, no new unit. Okay. So, two people are still on missions. Kibit's still out for a few more days. I think... No, Dwight's out on the day cap, or the day 1. Kibit's the one that's on the 2 battles. There we go. But Spangler, we'll switch him over to Pure Staff, I think? Yes, and that will give us Asuna. Toby, you are now onto your next weapon. Which, just for silliness, we will give you the Silver Sword as well. Or give you Speed Break as well, I should say. You still have 60 points to go. Just did you. 150 points. Mont Blanc is 60 points away from maxing Thundara. And we have Mind Break mostly. Yeah, Mind Break's still 110 points away. I'm going to move here. Uh-oh. Darn it. I'm not trying to waste time. Actually, there we go. Again to Cyril, and we'll buy a new, or we'll buy some of the weapons we're missing. Because we still have the Fire Wheel and Sleet Rod available. I'll pick up a Fire Wheel, and I'll pick up a Sleet. Still don't have an Archer yet. I also have all the knuckles that we need for monk skills. Ah. We do have a new ability that's going to become in handy on Betty here soon. The Flamberge has Pierce Through, which I believe... I don't think it's a knockback. I think it literally just deals 2 tiles of damage. Yeah, no new armor yet. I think that's good. And while we're here, I might as well check the missions. Building sub Earthy Colors, that's a new one. 5 days and a Gale Sword. Okay. Who's gonna take advantage of 5 days of absence? I think we send out Spangler. Again, I'm kind of running short on units to do stuff with. Fire is... Yeah, Fire is one we can do now. Oh, that's only available 10 days. I'm gonna hold off on that. Because we still have to deal with the one down here in Giza. Banned missiles, which means bows. Hey, Dwight mastered first aid. Okay, he's on to his second ability. And once again, the enemies decide to, spawn right on the place where we're going. Dwight, I need you to now equip a... Falchion, I guess. And we'll send him out on his next dispatch as soon as we can. Yep. Saw that coming. I'm not even I'm not trying to waste time, but seriously. It's Clan Marble again, so... Banned Lightning, approved Wind. Betty is a guarantee because she needs the XP. White we can't use because he's not in his appropriate job. Toby goes in. Zwingli goes in. Oh, Zwingli needs his new weapon. And I'm going to give him the Firewheel Rod because he can now heal himself with that. It is the silliest, cheesiest thing I could possibly do. But I'm going to do it anyways. I guess for the remaining slots, if anyone wants to... Wait, no, I think we only have 3 people left. Because we have Marsh, Mont Blanc, and Staring. Yeah, and we can't use Dwight. So, Marsh, Mont Blanc, Staring. Enemy Fencer is faster than Betty. Oh, that's also a level 6 Fencer. That explains a bit. Damage and poison. Swear to all things holy if you have reflex. Ugh. Fine. Air Render from Point Blank. You can't dodge that. Okay, hold on. I actually need to double check the enemy levels. Level 6, level 6, level 5, level 6. Okay. Yeah, they are catching up with the fact that we have multiple level 6s as well, it seems. You have block arrows, not counter. I swear, I'm only gonna get like 1 main story mission done per stream at this rate. Yikes, that is some range on you there. Yeah, not much I can do if the enemy soldier decides to start swinging. I'm not going to chase the archer. Not with Marsh, at least. Nope. Actually, I don't have a choice. The fencer has reflex, so there's basically nothing I can do there. Toby! That's a level 6, and that is a unit begging to be slapped. So let's quickly hit the Animist. And now for a really stupid move, but one I'm going to do anyways. Even if this misses the fencer, it'll still heal Zwingli. It's so stupid, but that robe we got, the fire robe, yeah. It also means he's gonna be basically MVP for another mission, that the fire mission that I was skipping. Yeah, he's gonna be MVP for that, no questions asked. Wait, didn't you master Thundara? No, you didn't. Okay. Wait, lightning's banned. Yeah, just gotta go for the kill. Okay, 10 XP gained. Oh boy, that's a warrior going after the squishy. Oh boy. Good. That would have one-shot Zwingli. We need to soften this guy up very, very quickly. Hey, he's 94 HP at level 6. Oh no, air render missed. That's not good. That's really not good. Let's take out the Animist. Betty leveled up. And thereby hit level 6 as well, I believe. Ah ha ha, Zwingli. You are giving me anxiety, my dude. And down goes Betty, right? Oh, wow, no. She dodged. I'll take it. Wait, I shouldn't be focusing on the archer. The warrior has too much HP to ignore. Okay. Toby. Back your human counterpart. There we go. And yeah, he hasn't technically taken a hit, so I'm just going to fire a here. There we go, nice clean 30 damage. On the exact note, move Mont Blanc back a little bit. Can't use... Not allowed to use Thunder, despite that being Mont Blanc's current highest spell. Just a bit of bad playing on my part, honestly. He's not in first aid range. Shouldn't be. Really? You're gonna first aid at 30 HP? Okay. You do you, I guess. Okay, go for the back attack. Not gonna kill, but at least it'll give some XP. And should actually put him into a first aid loop as well, now that I'm thinking about it. Move staring up here, Steering Wheel Whirlwind, and hopefully get hits off on both targets. Killed the archer, didn't kill the or didn't hit the warrior. Okay. So we have 2 self-healing units as the remaining targets. See if we can box them in. Toby, knock a fool and earn your level 6. Yeah, for being a very new addition, or for being a late addition, Toby's actually proven himself fairly easily. Or fairly quickly. And now, just because I can... quick save. Do it again. Yes, I'm going to re-roll the 50-50 shot because we're just kind of... It's just wasting time. And I want the XP on Swingley. Wow. Is it seriously locked? Like... Okay, no. RNG isn't locked when you roll the attack. But that also means that repeat attempts to get a mithril weapon, if needed, are going to take a while. Ranger bow. No. Do it again. Attempt 2. I need a non-repeat weapon, please. Hey, Mithril Blade, I'll take it. And that gives Kibbit back as well. And a new unit! Hey, we have another Numo. So you will be our Numo... I think I'm gonna set him as Beastmaster. Yeah, I think a Beastmaster's the best option. Also, sadly, he only started at level 5 instead of level 6. Dwight, being as low as he is kind of dragging things. So, change jobs. Beastmasters aren't... Beastmasters honestly aren't all that useful. I would be better served putting him as our Numo Black Mage. But... It's better we get this guy out of the way sooner rather than later. I don't even have a weapon for him. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna send him to Black Mage as well. Get all of our Black Mages established. So, basic robe, basic rod, hat, and he's good. So we now have a full rampage of Black Mages, if we so desire, because we have Mont Blanc, Chaucer, and Zwingli. So the big fancy spells will indeed be flying. Okay. Hard save. And into this next mission. Well. I mean, it makes about as much sense as anything. Hold up. Level 6. Level 6. Oh no. Level 5. Okay. 3 level 6s, a level 5, and a level 7. We have some relatively low units, so Kibbit needs to go in. Dwight we can't use, and he's actually dragging down the party's average level now. So Zwingli's guaranteed. Chaucer also needs to be in because we don't have a... well, Chaucer's in because he's level 5 and thereby will also be dragging down XP if we leave him for too long. So, otherwise, I think our party is fairly free. So if anyone would once again like to use channel points to force a unit into combat, either go by name or go by their race/job combo. I will wait a little bit. That's weird. Oh, there we go. And Audubon redeems me putting staring into combat once again. Alright. So, staring is unit number 4. He's unit number 4 for 2 reasons. Both because he's the 4th unit we placed into this battle, and also he's just our 4th unit in our entire team. So that still leaves 2 slots open if anyone else wants to snipe it. Otherwise, I think I know who I'd be putting in, because I'd be putting the next 2 lowest XP units in, probably. Which would be Toby and Mont Blanc. Yeah, there's a cooldown on the command, unfortunately, for a single chat member. So I guess we'll just toss in Toby and Mont Blanc. We will indeed be having the full rampage of black mages. I'll give it a moment in case anyone else does want to snipe it. And switch out one of these units for... well, one of these units for either Marsh or Betty. Sadly, we can only get 1 monk. It is a Banga exclusive race, or Banga exclusive job. But sure. Oh, and Kibbit actually, because Marsh isn't here, Kibbit takes the chat message, or the intro message for the mission. Neat. Hey, staring. Smack a fool. I'm going to hit you from all the way over here. Yeah, we want the goblins out because they hurt. Let's see. I don't think any elements are banned. That's 2560, 2450. I'm gonna gamble it on the goblin. Okay, new black mage is immediately earning his keep. I know, right? Can we hit you from down here? We can. Okay, Kibbit smack a fool. 12 XP. I don't remember what the antlions can do. Well, they can smack Chaucer for like half his health. That's just wizard things. Toby, you're already level 6, so I don't need to send you anywhere fancy. Let's... I'm leaving 2 squishies on that side, but I want this guy gone. Okay, aim you down. See how far the other antlion can get. Yeah, you don't have too far of a movement range, which is good. I need to line you up here. Because we can kill this... We can kill this guy. There we go. XP on Zwingli. Montblanc, I'm going to keep you in the back. But I am going to have you try and cast that ahead. There we go. Yeah, hit him with a Thundara if you would. Missed. That's great. Not like that cost a quarter of my MP or anything. One, two, three. Okay. I'm just gonna move staring up. Get good, Kupo! Why do you have ranged attacks? Why does this thing have a ranged attack? No, don't magic hammer. Darn it. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. He's also level 7, which means he's technically the best target to be trying to hit. I said trying to hit, not actually hitting. There is a key difference. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't even do physical damage. It literally just hits their MP. So Zwingli can't cast anything right now. It's the equivalent of eating some. It's the equivalent of eating a D&D caster's spell slots. I'm gonna soften this one up. Yeah. Funny thing about that, I don't think there are any enemy chocobos in this game. Like, it's kind of weird. Chocobos just don't show up at all. I've also realized something. We only really have staff bonks available on Zwingli right now. Yeah. Hey, he leveled up! He leveled up from staff bonking, so I call that a win. So, here's the ultimate cheeky thing I'm about to do. Remember... Oh, not what I wanted to do. Remember how Zwingli has the fire robe on? Congratulations, we now have a healer. This is so stupid. I hate that that works. I hate that absorb equipment exists. Alright. Air render. Kibbit? Yeah, you might want to... Yeah, Kibbit ducked. He's fine. Oh no, I opened up... Oh. Oh no. Oh. He's just gonna... Really? You're just gonna continue magic hammering? I have no problem staff bonking you to death. Like, seriously, I have zero issues beating you to death with staff bonks if necessary. Do not make this more difficult on yourself than it needs to be. Also, I completely... I'm an idiot. I should have lined that up to also hit... I should have lined that up to also hit Zwingli. Oh, that's gonna sting a little. Yep. Okay, let's try to start softening up. Wait, did I never equip you with a new weapon? Oh, you're not done with Steel Accessory yet. Then never mind, he's good. Oh, that actually hit. Color me shocked. And Kibbit levels up to, I think, 5. Not 5, 6. Yes, Kibbit is now 6 as well. I am going to soften you up for... soften you up for the mages to kill. Well, sadly, it's going to take... Sadly, Kibbit's gonna get hit with this as well, but... Wait, he missed himself. He missed himself with the cast that would have healed him. Well, we're playing some classic Final Fantasy tactics right now. And this is a fixed mission, so... Oh. I don't need to... I was about ready to say I don't need a save state, but... You know what? Blanc, just wait it out. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Dodge! Dodge! Yes!
By fire be cleansed!
By which I mean mostly it's going to be, sadly, Chaucer cleansing himself there. He didn't get the kill. He also, again, missed the other unit that would have been healed by it. Oops. Okay, it's fine. Kibbit got the kill. All this for a bunch of flowers to put on some guy's dead mom's grave. All of that. All of it. But we obtained the white flowers and the falchion. Mont Blanc mastered Thundara. And no new recruitable unit. Okay. Wait. Yes, Sleet Rot. There we go. He was the only one who got a new, or who mastered an ability, so I think we're good. I think we are good. There's Spangler reporting in with that. And we got High Potion times 10. Okay. Oh, this is going to be silly. I'm gonna hard save just in case this goes exactly how I think it's going to. Okay, he did not go to town. That would have been bad. That would have been very, very bad for us. Okay. We have... That seems like it popped way earlier than it's supposed to. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna let that one sit. Oh, newbie hall. Combat level... I don't think we have combat level 5, yeah. It's sad because both of the rewards from that were actually pretty good. White thread, we have black thread, not white thread. Village hunt. I think I need to... Here's the problem. There's not much we can really do right now. I'm going to pick up Firefighter. Because that's literally right where we are. So this is going to be interesting because we can't use normal fight commands. Which means all of our mages are going to be out on display, as it were. It also means that the enemy can't just basic attack us. We have 4 enemy bombs. They're also extremely low level. We were supposed to do this a while ago. So, Chaucer. I only have 4... No, I have a full 6 available units. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that was a mistake, game. Oh, Chaucer, Zwingli. You both have casting. Betty has Feather Blow, so she's good. Staring can go in. I'll bring in Spangler because he hasn't been doing anything for a while. Other than dispatch missions, that is. And... Mont Blanc. Because Caster. Okay. Now, just double checking something. Zwingli's not going to be as useful as he normally would be, mostly because he's currently on a fire setup. Like, in all regards, a fire setup. But, Chaucer, why are you handling the start of mission text? I don't think it's random assigned. It might be for the first unit that you select. That's fine. And doink. Yeah, they're only given 4 XP. We're a bit over the level for this one, like I was saying. But even though I know it's not likely going to happen, one of my goals before the end of this stream series is to get the full 300 mission completion and fight the super boss. Well, a bit of a problem. I'm just going to zap... Who's the best target? You. I'll zap you with Thunder. Why? Because he needs the XP and needs to catch up. And this time, we actually have a white mage with us. Admittedly, I could also use the emulator speed up feature, but that causes some instability, so I'd rather not. But this is kind of how playing the game goes, you know? It's slow at times, it's grindy at times. Why are you... Okay. Oh, it's not... Wow, I forgot they had that ability. Cool, I guess. Enemy got 16 XP from that. Well, let's return fire with a blizzard. They are weak to blizzard, by the way. Mont Blanc. I'm literally just going to have you sit, buddy. She can't do anything, so I think I'm just going to have her shank staring a bit more. And then staring... Yeah, once staring gets to level 7, we're gonna retire him for a bit. And it would be great if he could actually get in range to hit this stupid bomb. I'm amazed that hit, but I will take it. Oh, I cannot staff bonk right now. I forgot. That would have ended poorly. Because that would have been a yellow card on Chaucer. Oops. Okay, this idiot's gonna come down. He's gonna fire a flame attack. Yep, probably hit staring. I don't think that was a 70%. Yep. Down he goes. Not down, down, but down. And then Spangler can hop up and immediately hit Cure. I think I'll let Zwingli get the kill. Zwingli or Chaucer, either one of them could use the XP. Yeah, Chaucer's still level 5, Zwingli's level 6. If I can manage to get on, Chaucer, I will. Let's see, if I cast Blizzard, that will be a one-shot, more than likely. No, maybe not. He's extremely low, but he's not dead. Don't mind me. Just going to put a speed down on Mont Blanc for reasons. You're not wrong. Oh, and I didn't even think about it, and I just got the kill with, I just got the kill with staring. Oops. Oh, well. Well, the sooner he's level 7, the more XP that everyone else gets from friendly firing him. Okay, but for completing that, we get the Sprinkler, which is a mission item, and the Fortune Ring. Betty also mastered Feather Blow. And a new unit! Hey! Luan the Archer. And funnily enough, we will be keeping him as such. We finally have a proper ranged physical attacker. Oh. We are starting to get to a point where I may turn down some, new clan members. Simply because we want them to start either at a certain job or at a certain level. I think we're currently at 11 units. If we get, I think after whoever we pick up next that we can actually use will be the last one until we start being able to pick up advanced units. Because, spoiler alert, you can just directly recruit new characters as a specific job. Wait. Did I never get... I never got her new weapon. Oops. Oh, that's fine. Ah, bye. Weapons. We want the Flamberge. I'm also going to preemptively start picking up a few extra bows. Aerial, aim legs, blackout. I think aim legs. And otherwise, I'm going to grab one of those. And we need another green beret because that actually gives archers an ability. Why didn't you just shuffle around the ones you already have? Because screw you, that's why. Okay, green beret. We'll put him in the survival vest, and we'll keep him on that for now. New Fortune Ring. Fortune Ring is Null, Sleep, and Doom. Who needs that the most, as well as some extra defenses? Oh, Flamberge on her. I think we... Well, I could fill out the final slot on Staring, but that... seems like a bit of overkill, you know? Well, we'll put it on Mont Blanc. Okay. Any new things in the link menu, or in the rumor menu? Darn it, nope. I also exited out of the menu entirely. You know, I was gonna save this for a while, but I think we're going to continue the rampage of mages. I wanted to have steel armor so I could get the robe off this guy early, but unfortunately that just didn't line up. And double check. Lucia Pass. Mission objective, Frosty Mage. So, let's see what level the enemies are at. Level 3, level 3, level 4, level 6. Ooh, he does have a new accessory, though. That one actually increases jump height by 1. So, Kibbit is in. We also need to kill the 2 magic devices as the actual mission clear objective. So, Kibbit. We also need to take any of our level 5s. Yep, so that means Chaucer's in. Luan's in. Who else is relatively low and could use the boost? Benny and Spangler are both good. Staring's almost level 7, like I was saying. I think we bring in Toby because he's still running a little bit behind on just on raw abilities. Oh. We'll bring in Zwingli because he's a really heavy firecaster. Yeah, we'll just go for the rampage of black mages again. And actually, instead of bringing Mont Blanc for the 6th slot, I'm gonna bring Spangler, just in case of emergencies. I don't expect anything will go wrong considering, but I'd rather play it safe than sorry. I just realized I made a rather horrible mistake that I'm going to have to correct soon. Not a horrible mistake, but one that could, if I forget about it, it's going to hurt us in the long run. I actually need to equip Luan with his new ability. I forgot to put the item command on him, and I forgot to put the block arrows on him. Okay. These these monsters are gonna move up first. Wow, 30 damage when you're 2 levels below me. Yikes. Okay. Well, wouldn't you know it, we have a solution for that. It's called Casting Cure with Spangler. Let's see. How much damage do you deal raw? 10 damage, that's great. And hitting the boost button's just gonna be a waste. Okay. Kibbit just needs to be moving up in general. I'm actually going to wait on him in order to make sure he gets to the boss as soon as possible. Oh, please don't do something stupid. Thank you. Toby, smack a fool. Fool has indeed been smacked. Zwingli, I'm just going to have you fire the cat. There we go. Nice clean hit. Only 4 XP because we're wildly above them by this point. Oh, cool. And then he hardcast Blizzara on 2 of my units. And dealt over 20 damage despite the fact that they're both above his level and also magic units, which means their magic resist is relatively high. That's not good. Oh boy. Things are going wrong very quickly. I have a solution. It's called using yet more fire. Okay. Turn you that way. My choices are realistically between Asuning and healing. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop the heal on these two. If Zwingli goes down, he goes down. Quite frankly, I'm shocked this mission wasn't restricted to 4 units. Okay, he's... Kivit still can't get in range, it looks like. But we'll set up Luon for a back attack here. Okay, it's low. Oh, that's gonna sting. Not as much as I thought. Yeah, I think we're good. Realistically speaking, I don't need to move Toby forward. I'm just gonna send him over here to kill the cat. There we go. And Zwingli, we'll move you up. And I'll just have you fire out yourself, right? HP. HP and XP, actually. Why are you running? Oh, that's why you're running. Oh, no. Oh, he's only casting normal Blizzard. That's fine. Oh, sir, please hit. Oh, darn it. Oh, that's gonna turn into an unsustainable situation here relatively soon. It's fine. Steel accessory. Why is that a 0%? Why did I do it anyways? Okay. Screw it, Staff Bonk with Spangler. He dodged the Staff Bonk. How is this going so badly? Yeah, Luon, I was gonna be entirely honest. If you had missed from that range, we would have had a problem. Okay. Toby, I'll move you up in first aid for XP. And then Zwingli. I guess I'm just gonna have you hardcast Fire behind the boss. Yeah, that's doing barely anything if I'm entirely honest. Well, at least it hit. Oh, he's gonna hardcast Blizzard on those two. Lazara, in fact. Okay, let's bait the floating eye into where everyone else can hit him. Actually, no. Let's. I'm a friendly fire for this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. There we go. Bit of damage on both. Get a lot of XP on Chaucer there. I don't understand why I can't actually. I don't understand why I can't steal from him. I guess it's because of the ribbon, but that doesn't make sense because I've been able to steal from other ribbon units before. At least I think I have. And for lack of anything better to do, stab bonk. Okay, dodged. Wasn't expecting that to hit. And now let's start working on the actual mission objective. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to just be a kill everything mission. This was us supposed to clear these little orb thingies in the back. Wow, we only got 2 XP from that. Would have been better just hitting the boost button. Why is this floating eye hard targeting Chaucer so much? That makes no sense. Oh, he's dead though. Because that was grit. Okay. You've had your fun. Oh. That was possibly one of the worst ways Zwingli could have just died. No, he didn't die to an enemy. He died to just random poison ticks. Okay. I'm just gonna cast Cure on Spangler so that he gets a little bit of XP. I'll probably let Kibbit just finish out the mission and just continue boosting on Luan for XP. Because actually hitting the objectives doesn't seem to be doing much in that regard. Because the objectives have levels too. First aid. Okay. Move to the next. Wow. Okay. Mission complete. And I think that's going to be the last one for today. We're not quite hitting 3 hours, but we're close enough, quite frankly. But with that, Kibbit mastered Steel Accessory, and Chaucer mastered whatchamacallit? The base 3 spells. No new team member off that, unfortunately. But Chaucer, now, please move to the Kukri, of which we have 4 copies of. I'm going to end up selling off some of the other ones for Gil here soon. Okay, pick abilities. I need to go over to... Wasn't Zwingli? Chaucer. Chaucer gets a Thunder Rock. And as I was saying, I need to put block arrows on Luan. So there we go. And with that, we'll go back to Cyril. It is now a new month, so let's see if anything fancy has popped up yet. Nothing new on actual rumors. Check on missions. Chocobo Help. Dispatch. Days 5. Oh, don't mind if I do. Dwight, have you... Okay, Dwight hasn't even had a single mission with his new weapon yet. And I don't believe there's anything else we can take that isn't a combat mission, which is going to run us a little bit over. So I think I'm just going to cycle for 5 days. That's 1, 2, 3. Need to see where that one's going. 4, and 5. Okay, no new recruitable there either. Okay. Hit the pub. Check for another daily dispatch. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. Later on, we'll get a lot of missions that'll just automatically repeat. Or pop back up in the list fairly often. But for right now, it's just not doable. Again, if we could get a human soldier for dueling sub, that would be much better. Okay. So that, yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna call this one a little bit early. And we'll pick back up next Monday. I'm not able to do anything over the weekend for IRL reasons. So next Monday is our earliest. I'll update the schedule in all of the usual places, pinning it on Twitter, as well as setting up one of the slides here. Not that that's going to be particularly useful. But there is also a, I believe, an exclamation mark schedule chat command, which will need to be updated as well. But if you're ever in my chat while I'm offline, that should theoretically still work. But without any further stalling, thank you all for watching. It was fun as usual, and I will catch you all on Monday. So until then, take it easy. This is Rain, signing off.